Now let's solve for the value of x. Okay, so we are told that x squared minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. If this is equal to 0, what is x to the power of 20 plus x to the power of 10 minus 1? Okay, now the first thing we need to do, let's concentrate on the first equation that says that x squared minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now I want to make x squared the subject of the formula. So I will have that x squared is equal to minus x will cross to become plus x, and plus 1 will cross to become minus 1. Now we are going to call this equation 1. All right. Now from here, from this place again, we can say that x squared minus x is equal to what? This will cross to become minus 1. Now I want to factorize this. Okay, so if I bring out x from here, x squared divided by x will give us x, minus x divided by x will give us 1, is equal to minus 1. All right, now let's divide both sides by x. Divide by x, so we'll have that x minus 1, right? So we have that x minus 1 is also equal to minus 1 over x. Now let's call this equation 2. All right, equation 2. Now if we compare equation 1 and equation 2, we can still say if x squared is equal to x minus 1, that simply means that x squared is also equal to minus 1 over x, since it is equal to x minus 1, right? So we can write that x squared is equal to minus 1 over x. So we can call this equation 3. Now I want to multiply both sides of the equation by x, because I want to get x to the power of 3 before I start simplifying what we have here. All these things I'm bringing out here are the things that we will need when we are simplifying this one. Okay, all right, so we have x to the power of 2 multiplied by x is equal to minus 1 over x multiplied by x over 1. Okay, all right, now when you have a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m plus what? N. Okay, so that means that we can write this as what? X to the power of 2 plus 1, because this is 2 and this is 1. X to the power of 3 is equal to minus 1, because this will cancel this. Now this is another important equation. Let's call it equation 4. Okay, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. And please give us a thumbs up if you are actually enjoying the video. Thank you. All right, now let's go straight and simplify this. I'm going to start with x to the power of 2020. I will simplify it first. Okay, now I want us to note that x to the power of 2020, all right, can be written as x to the power of 1, right, multiplied by x to the power of 2019. All right, so this implies that this is equal to, or let's write this is equal to x to the power of 1 multiplied by x to the power of 3 brackets, because I want to divide this by 3. Okay, since I have x to the power of 3, recall that we have x to the power of 3 here. Okay, all right, now 20 divided by 3 will give us 6, this remainder 2. If it divides 21, we have 7. If it divides 9, we have 3, right? So this is what we have. So this simply means that x to the power of 20 is x multiplied by x to the power of 3, recall, is what? Minus 1. All right, so we have minus 1 to the power of 673. Now this is equal to what? X multiplied by, recall that minus 1, since this is odd, minus 1 to the power of any odd number will still give us minus 1. So multiply by minus 1. So this simply implies that x to the power of 2020 is equal to minus x. We are going to keep this important information or equation. Now let's analyze the second one. The second one, which is x to the power of 1010. So we'll write x to the power of 1010 is same thing as x to the power of 2. Why am I bringing this out? If I bring out 3, this cannot be divided by 3. Okay, so I'm bringing out 2 because I know I have x to the power of 2 somewhere. I know I have it somewhere. I can easily substitute. So x to the power of 2 multiplied by x to the power of, when 1010 minus 2, you are going to have 1008, right? 1008. Now this can be divided by 3 as well, right? So we now have, this is equal to x to the power of 2 multiplied by x to the power of 3 brackets. 10 divided by 3 will give us 3 remainder 1. If we divide another 10, we have 3 remainder 1. If we divide 18, we have 6. Okay, so that means that this is equal to x to the power of 2 multiplied by x to the power of 3 is minus 1. Okay, recall. So we have minus 1 raised to the power of 336. Now because 336 is even, minus 1 to the power of 336 will give us plus 1, right? So we are going to have plus 1. So this simply means that x to the power of 1010 is equal to x squared. All right, because x squared multiplied by 1 will still give us x squared. Now this is another important information. Now it is time for us to do what? To simplify. So this is where we are right now. We are going to substitute all these things we got in here. All right, and I don't want to clean anyone, so I'm going to write out important ones. That x squared is equal to x minus 1, and I think then x squared minus x is equal to minus 1. So these are the important ones there before I clean here. All right, so let me go ahead and clean. Now recall that x to the power of 2020, after simplification we got it to be minus x. So I'll write minus x plus, now x to the power of 1010, x to the power of 1010 gave us what? X squared. So we have x squared. All right, minus 1, and this is equal to what? Recall that x squared minus x is part of what I cleaned. X squared minus x gave us minus 1. All right, so I wrote it somewhere, but x squared, which is this, minus x, is equal to minus 1. So we are going to substitute it for here. So this implies that this plus this, all right, that is x squared minus x is equal to minus 1, and we have minus 1 here, and this is equal to minus 2. So this simply means that x to the power of 2020 plus x to the power of 1010 minus 1 will give us minus 2 if x squared minus x plus 1 is equal to 0.